this is gonna be a little strange. We got SCP-1913, the Furies. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, I ain't really too much of the furry type, but we here, we gonna see what exactly the furry, what it mean, and we just gonna go ahead and get into it, bro. There you go.
Come now, Telly. We've got more important things to do.
Is that Shadow Darth Claw? Nah, what? How are you still, Jit? You're done. You're supposed to be deceased at this point. You're not supposed to be breathing. What in the world? Discombobulated head, face ass, ugly ass boy, face ass boy. Is that 106 acid? Is her finger disappearing?
Forget her. We've got no time. Go, go, go!
Nah, what?
Don't slow down. If you even touch that brake, we are going to die.
Today's briefing is to provide contextual information on SCP-1913 and prepare a strike force for Mission Theta-13. The primary mission of which is the capture and containment.
Is that Mallow? Is that Mallow? Yo, Mallow is my guy. It's my guy.
Of all instances of SCP-1913, which is the collective term for 3 separate entities designated SCP-1913-1, -2, and -3. The instances do not show signs of mortality, either regenerating fatal injuries over time or reappearing near the place of death when its body has been destroyed within an hour.
That's crazy.
-1 is a sapient ceramic statue depicting a cat. It is capable of communication, emanating a young female voice from its interior. The ink covering SCP-1913-1's eyes, mouth, and paws upon contact with the living subject's epidermis will be absorbed through the skin. The affected areas will rapidly begin to dissolve and eventually disappear.
Bro, what you just melt?
SCP-1913-1.
So why would you grab that motherfucker?
Tell me about the other 2 instances.
Haven't I already had this conversation with one of your kind before?
In the last interview, you told the agent that holy water would melt -2. That turned out to not be the case, to say the least.
I wish I was there to see the look on their face when it didn't work.
I don't think that's amusing.
Well, then you should lighten up a bit.
I could bring Dr. Buck in here. She would be less than patient with you.
The mean lady who shook my cage? No, thank you. What did you want to know? Stuff about Freddy and Telly?
Can you confirm that's their names?
Yeah, sure. Totally.
Okay, great.
Sarcasm?
Can
on
you
now.
confirm the method in which -3 controls -2?
Control? I wouldn't call it control. It's more like aiming a dog. A dog made of bones.
What is the process in which -3 creates its intense heat?
He gets really angry.
Oh, I think Dr. Buck is nearby.
Okay, fine. I don't know.
See, aren't things so much simpler when you cooperate? Now, what weakness can you tell us about -2 and -3?
I guess holy water won't work again?
No, it won't.
It's some sort of material. I don't know which. Rock or mineral.
That hardly narrows it down.
It's time. This one needs to go. -2 and -3 have been sighted 50 kilometers to the south.
What type of rock are we talking about?
The hard kind.
Dr. Collingwood, we need to get this thing out of here.
Right. Take it away.
Why not just smash it with a hammer?
I'll keep you safe.
Does it regenerate?
SCP-1913-2 skeleton is human in structure, with the exception of its skull and digits, which appear to belong to a large canine. It is capable of moving at speeds of up to 65 kilometers per hour, despite lacking the tissues required for mobility. It doesn't appear to be sapient, and seems to act almost entirely on the orders given to it by either -1 or -3. Subjects that are attacked by -2 will show continued life signs until sustaining fatal injuries from another source, including non-anomalous wounds and the effects of -1's ink.
SCP-1913-3 is what looks to be an adolescent male black Labrador retriever, lacking a mouth, nose, and eyes. Its face consists of several ragged...
That is actually kind of scary. You think about it? Did y'all really just think about that? A lab with no eyes, nose, or mouth? Dude, that's terrifying. That's horrifying.
Holes mimicking a grinning visage, which reveals a dim white light. -3 is sapient and refers to itself as Freddy.
Can we get like a real depiction of these? Like what they would actually look like? You know what I mean? Let me see. Let's see what these would actually look like. Let me see. Oh, that doesn't help at all. Oh my god, there it goes. Oh my god, look. Nah, what? Son, you're wildin'. That's not even, dude, that's my sleep paralysis entity right there. Nah, that's yuck, bro.
When it collides with an object or some other subject, it will emit a burst of gray-colored flames from the holes in its face. Flames produced in this manner reach temperatures of up to 12,000 degrees Celsius and have the expected effect
Wouldn't that melt
upon
the
coming
entire
into
area?
contact with non-living objects.
SCP-1913-1 was discovered at Norfolk Harbor upon investigation of a local shipwreck. Agent Crowley discovered SCP-1913-1 in the wreckage of the Destiny, which was believed to have been in transit to New York City. 2 bodies were found in the wreckage, but the remaining 23 passengers were missing.
Can I say something for the record?
Sure, go ahead.
It was a mistake to put Dr. Hayward with the cats in the cradle. The kid's
Yikes,
bright,
bro.
but he's too green. He just got out of school. He hardly knows the difference between mind-altering effects and info hazards. He didn't do anything wrong, but if he just... I apologize. I like the kid and I'm obviously biased, but he could have been more prepared if he was assigned to a safer group first. Experience these things instead of getting some lecture about it. Sorry, I needed to get that off my chest.
It's fine.
You wanted to ask about Encounter 29, right?
Please.
Right. We only needed basic supplies, food and fuel. We weren't expecting to spend more than a few minutes at 45, but we were all kinds of jumpy. We hadn't seen the dog or the girl for days, so we were expecting something from them. Hayward and I were hauling -1 to the site's garage, and sure enough, the car exploded behind us. They must have been following us, waiting until we got to another site to attack, because they seemed to have attacked us immediately after the 12 of us got out.
And this is when you alerted Site 45 and attempted to reach the roof for evac?
Yes, either that or let them do God knows what with it. Didn't matter much though, because we ended up in some poor guy's lab with those 2 banging down the door. That thing. 3 just walked right up to me. Didn't do anything. It didn't attack, it didn't explode. It didn't have the girl attack and then explode. It just sat there. Only thing I could think to say was, why? It's been a long time since I felt so powerless. It told me that it was doing this as a service. That its flame was redemption. It said they can't see, they can't hear, they can't feel. They're just left with themselves. See no evil and all that.
What happened to Dr. Hayward?
The idiot threw a microscope at it. Didn't matter much though. -3 knocked him into the counter afterwards. It was steamed, clearly. Hayward was in some pain, but he was soaked too. Prevented him from burning too bad. I don't know why, but 3 told 2 to kill him for it. Maybe it thought the kid was beneath it, or figured that 2 would do a better job. Ended up picking the kid up and throwing him at the far wall, crashing into these jars of sulfur before -2 reached through his chest. -2 was about to charge him, but it stopped. 3 seemed to get angry at 2 till it took a look at the rocks covering Hayward. I put 2 and 2 together and assumed that the rocks were what was spooking him, so I did what I could. It felt good, seeing those things actually running from us for a change. Hey, is that all? I'm hoping to see some people at the infirmary before visiting hours close.
You said to remind you that you wanted to share a concern about the SCP-1913 entities as a whole. What was it?
Oh yeah, Hayward was going to report it to Site 45. He's been interrogating -1 for a while and got something out of it. He's had his suspicions about how SCP-1913 functions and felt that there was something more to it than what we knew. Didn't tell me what, but it seemed urgent. Thought it was worth bringing up. Listen, I'd tell you if I knew it, but all I really know is that I lived to see those things tear out Hayward's heart, and so did he.
Dr. Hayward was released from intensive care 1 month after his interview, recovering from third-degree burns over his arms and torso.
Really?
And the
He lived?
colonization of a hole through his chest.
With the information
What?
obtained from Encounter 29, Foundation personnel started experimenting with sulfur in Dash-1. They found it had extreme aversion to the substance, and quickly devised a plan of action for Mission Theta-13. Dash-1 was driven to an abandoned quarry located in an undisclosed part of the Mojave Desert. Dash-2 and 3 were lured deep into the mine, at which point sulfur mineral dust was used to separate each instance of 1913 and contain it in a sulfur-coated prisoner transport vehicle. All SCP-1913 instances were relocated and contained at least 1,600 kilometers away from
I would have liked for the mission, like the sulfur, like this whole operation to be animated. Damn, that is fire.
each other, in areas where the Foundation has established major sites.
That was cool, bro. Maybe it's another one that shows like that operation. I would love to see that operation animated right there, with the sulfur. But that is a crazy story. That's a crazy story. I ain't gonna lie though, that thumbnail is hella misleading, bro. I thought it was gonna be something completely different, bro. The furries, bro. I thought it was gonna be something completely different. But nah, let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what I should react to down below in the comments. And yeah, bro, I'll see you guys in the next one, bro. Peace out.